the Camley.
Different, different.
Different today.
What?
Anyway.
This old. I see this old. Just yesterday, this new. This new.
Yeah, well, remember that you book morning classes first,
Mm.
right? And then you book the nighttime classes, right? So this would be the oldest booking compared to the nighttime, right? But
Oh.
anyways, sorry, where are we now? Come on, computer. Oh, by the way, I saw you mentioned before. Remember you said earthquake? It was a
Yeah.
6 point.
That farmers
6.
died a lot of people.
Yeah, earthquake.
Earthquake. Yeah.
It was 6.2. So remember when we saw the one in Vancouver? It was a 4.1.
Oh,
So
Vancouver.
no, so 4.1 was Vancouver. 6.2 was China. So China had a big one, sadly.
China
So
have big.
I hope everyone's good, but yeah,
Oh,
sadly.
died a lot of people. A lot farmers, army,
Oh, what
government.
happened?
The people go here. Yeah.
What happened? Sorry. Let me fix this. Um, so, um, you just finished this one. So again, this one's just saying every income you make gets taken away from your benefits. So again, let's say you make one more dollar, they take it away from your thing. So no matter what your income is, well, unless you're making more income, your money will be $2,000, no matter what. You might make $100. Like this is why I said earlier, this system's kind of bad. Is the reason we give you money is so that you can get back to work and start becoming useful for Canada again, right? But if I work right and only make $1,000, they take that money away from me anyways. Like, what's the point of me working? I might as well just do nothing at all, do zero, and then that just becomes a bigger and bigger problem where it doesn't help anyone. So yeah, not good.
Device said the Palmers recently announced an inclusive income assistance for some people with the disabilities who are not in like in disability support program, but there is more to do.
So yeah, it sounds like Nova Scotia is trying to change. They're like, hey, we're working on it. We're gonna try to increase the income, but a lot of people are like, there's more to do. We can't just increase it a little bit and then have the same problem again. We need to try to fix the whole system, or at the very least, like try our best to make it better. And again, this is the lady that's struggling. Oh, and we're done. So yeah, that was the lady struggling with all her stuff. I saw another interesting one about Trudeau going to Jamaica. So he's
Because
going to for Christmas. He's going to Jamaica.
uh,
So
before I look at the BBC, no, the TikTok, he said, Tito always in the vacation, always in the holiday.
um, that's kind of true, but kind of not true. Think of it this way. Um, Trudeau travels a lot for like meeting people, right? Going to China to meet Xi Jinping, going to India to meet Modi, going to blah blah blah. And a lot of people consider that vacation, even though it's kind of work. So it's kind of true that he's always traveling and doing stuff for fun, right? But he's also like working while he travels. So he really only does take like 2 vacations a year. But yeah, it's a running joke because he's the only like prime minister that has ever taken this much time off. Most prime ministers take 0 time off because they're like, I'm the leader of the country. I gotta always be working. And Trudeau's like, I can take some time off. I can go to Jamaica, go to Caribbean. I can do this. Yeah, same. But anyways, go ahead.
Premier Minister Justin Trudeau is the heading to the Jamaica next week for a family vacation over the holiday break.
So let's show on the map because I didn't show you last time for Nova Scotia.
Where?
Well, remember the last article was Nova Scotia, right? So Nova Scotia, by the way, was this one, right here, Nova Scotia. So this small area here, that's where that problem was. But Jamaica, where is Jamaica? This one? Yeah, Jamaica's right here. This island, small little island in the Caribbean. Yeah. Anyways, so that's where he's going.
The minister's office says Trudeau will travel with the immediate family to the Caribbean country from the December 26th to January 4th.
So yeah, right after Christmas Day. So he's probably going to do like Christmas at home, right, with kids and stuff, right? And then 26th to the 4th. So what is that, like a week and a half, like 10 days or so? He's going to no. Yeah, it's 10 days. He's going to do 10 days in Jamaica. Yeah.
Is also where Trudeau and his family spent some time after Christmas last year. While the travel to
BC, British Columbia.
Columbia for their summer vacation in August this year.
This is very common for Trudeau. He likes the Caribbean for Christmas holidays or like winter holidays, and he likes Canada for summer holidays. So he's always traveling in Canada for summer holidays. He takes like a week or 2 weeks off in the summer, and he does the same thing for winter. A week or 2 weeks off in the winter, always the same place. It's either he normally goes to Jamaica because Jamaica speaks English, and Canada and Jamaica are very close friends. Jamaica and Canada, I know it might sound weird, but we're very similar. And in fact, Jamaica almost joined Canada. Jamaica almost was going to become part of Canada in the 50s, but they decided against it. But it could have been the same country. So yeah, we're very close friends. So yeah, Trudeau goes there all the time.
He will be traveling with the
Sophie Gregory. Oh, it's Sophie Gregory Trudeau. Yeah.
After the pair announced the earlier this year, they were fighting following the 18 years of the marriage.
So that's his wife or his ex-wife.
It's divorced, not divorced.
Yeah. But he will be traveling with her anyways. This is quite common in Canada. I know this might be different in China or other countries. I've noticed this a lot in other countries. But in Canada, it's very common for, let's say you divorce, right? Because of your children in Canada, most parents will kind of still live together until their children are 18 years old, and then they'll live apart. So even though they're divorced, they are still very close in family. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but that's just what we do in Canada. And the opposition government leader, so what's his name? Pierre Poilievre, is saying that Trudeau going on vacation is showing a lack of judgment. He's clearly not a good leader. He's leaving the country, going to Jamaica. What if you're going to travel? At least travel in Canada. Like, why are you going to another country? Why not stay in Canada and show off Canada? And then this is just saying that they separated, right? They got divorced.
At the time, the Prime Minister's office said Canadians could expect to see the family together, and both said individual statements they would remain close.
So again, unless, like I mentioned earlier, unless it's something crazy, like someone was, like the husband was beating up the wife, or the wife was cheating, or something like that. Unless that happens, when people divorce in Canada, they normally stay together, or kind of together, again for the children, right? Because two parents for the children is better than one parent, right? So this is very common, unless something bad happened. And so they didn't have a bad divorce. They just were like, hey, we don't like each other anymore. So instead of going apart, they're like kind of together for their children. That's all they're talking about.
The officer says it credited the video
Ethics.
commissioner ahead of the coming trip, and that the family will cover the cost of its stay as well as the reimburse the cost of traveling on the government plan.
Yeah, so I don't know if you do this in China. I know they don't do this in Vietnam. But in Canada, we hate when government workers use government money, because that's my money. My taxes are paying you, and you're going to use my money for travel, for vacations. We hate that. So we force our government to pay for their stuff. So we have a special thing called the Federal Ethics Commissioner. This is the specific person that, or group, that looks at the government and be like, okay, was this needed for the government, or are you taking money from the people? Oh, you're taking money from the people, you have to pay for it with your own money. That's very common in Canada. In Vietnam, they don't do that. If you're the leader of the country in Vietnam, you can basically do whatever you want with the government money. But yeah, because we don't like that. So in Canada, we try to get rid of it. But yeah, that's the end of that. So with that said, I'm a little bit curious with China, because they were talking about like a summer vacation spot and like a winter vacation spot, right? Winter is the Caribbean, like Jamaica, Cuba, stuff like that. And then summer vacation was like British Columbia, like Banff or Jasper or something like that. Is there a similar thing like for China, like in the wintertime? Wintertime would probably be like Hainan, and summertime would be, I don't know, like what would be like the winter place and the summer place to go to?
Summer's Hainan, winter is the Heilongjiang Harbin, Dongbei, North China, and North China.
But really, you travel there in the wintertime when it's really cold? Or wouldn't you travel out of it? Wouldn't you want to get away from the winter? Because that's what's happening, right? Right now, Trudeau is leaving the cold Canada to go to the warm Jamaica.
Oh, cold. He lives in the Ottawa. It's cold.
Well, it shouldn't be super cold right now, but Ottawa, it's -7 or -8, right? So it's not warm, right? So yeah, he's leaving that to go to Jamaica, which would be like Vietnam, like 30 Celsius. So yeah, is that a similar thing? Like, oh, you're in Harbin or in Beijing, it's cold, let's go to Hainan right now? Or I don't know. Or do you guys not really travel?
Most people go to the Highland, go to Highland Palms, go to the Sanya. Same to Vilama. Same to Vilama, very hard. 20,
Yep.
27 degrees.
Well, Hainan's like right beside like Hanoi and stuff. Like it's gonna be very similar to Hanoi and that area because it's in the north area, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yes.
Ho Chi Minh City will be warmer, but I don't know how much warmer.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this city is very warm actually.
What about like outside of China? Is there like any specific place that a lot of Chinese people like to travel to? Like, is it Thailand? Is it Vietnam?
Thailand.
Pacific
Most
Thailand.
most people go to the Thailand. Thailand no need a visa, and Thailand have cheap. Same to before you say Vietnamese. They hit Chinese people. They hit Chinese people, and
Yeah.
the Thailand they don't. Maybe Thailand people they hit Chinese people no more to Vietnam. Just a little. They just doing the business to Chinese.
Well, from what I've learned about Thailand is Thailand hates everyone, but Thailand loves money.
That's money.
So, if
And
as long as you have money, doesn't matter where you're from, Thailand loves you if you have money.
Thailand, the king now the king great, they are great grandfather from the China, Cantonese,
Yeah.
Guangdong. Same, the from the now they are king from great grandfather from the Guangdong Cantonese, and
Yeah.
so they don't here have the money the Fujian Palmers people,
Yeah.
Guangdong Palmers people. They don't really hate the Chinese. They doing they love with Chinese people doing the business. So you think with Thailand did reach little to belong Thailand?
I don't know. Uh, it depends, I'm guessing. Because Vietnam has more of the factories, um, but Thailand has more tourist stuff. So depending on your job, it's gonna depend. So like I would say that Vietnam's richer when it comes to factory work.
Mm.
Like they're gonna make a lot more money there, but Thailand's gonna make a lot more money with tourism. So I don't know how it works overall. I'm
In
gonna say they're probably about the same though. They're
in the
gonna be
future,
close.
maybe Vietnam reach to Thailand, but
Yeah.
now Thailand just the good to Vietnam. Most not say Chinese people, most EU person, EU, most the US, Canada, they just want to go to the Thailand traveling. They don't go to
Yep.
the Vietnam. They don't go to the Vietnam. Small, small.
Well, the big thing you have to remember with Vietnam is Vietnam has been the poorest or was the poorest country in all of Asia
Mm,
in the 70s. After the war and stuff, they were the poorest country and they've come up to being like the second richest country in Southeast Asia. So uh, eventually, Vietnam will be probably the strongest in Southeast Asia.
mm.
Obviously, Japan, Korea, and China will be stronger, but Vietnam will probably become fourth pretty soon. Um, but we're probably still, well, I don't know. Indonesia is coming up too. Indonesia is doing really well as well. But yeah, it's going to be like Vietnam and Indonesia that is trying to become like the
In
best
Indonesia,
Southeast Asian.
maybe the people same to Vietnam, the country bigger to Vietnam and the poor.
Well, the thing with Indonesia is just that they have way more people. I
Mm.
think Indonesia has like 300 million people. How many people?
Not 300 million. No.
Indonesia population. They have a lot. They have a lot. Uh,
Not to Vietnam, yeah.
275 million. They're really close to. They're really close. That's a lot. Vietnam is only 100 million, so they're
Uh,
double the population. They're
no,
huge.
Vietnam not 100 million. Maybe the 1980, 1988, 98, 19, 97, 90,
Uh,
97. No, 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 1
I don't
million.
know. No. They're 99.5 million right now. There's basic. Yeah, they're basically 100 now. Um,
1985.
remember, they haven't really. They're very slow with sending out information. So like the last big study they have is like 2015. So like yeah, they haven't really updated their population. So like right now, it says this is what it says on Google. It's basically saying that last test was 2018, which said 90 million, but the UN guesses they are at 99.5 million now. So they're basically saying that after 5 years, they're probably 99 now. They're not 100% sure, but yeah, somewhere around there is what they're saying. But yeah, we're basically 100. And so, yeah, Indonesia and Vietnam will be like the two big ones, or the two next big ones. Obviously, China, Japan, and Korea are already big.
Japan, Japan
yeah.
no more about.
They'll still, but the thing is, they're not getting bigger, but they're already third place, right? It goes U.S.,
Yeah.
China, and then third place is Japan.
Ủa,
So
và nó không mặc kìa, quá là buồn cười.
yeah, Japan's not getting bigger. You're right, but they're already huge to begin with, right? So that's all. But yeah, we'll see how it goes in the future. Okay, and then where, because we're still talking about that travel stuff for like holidays and stuff. Where do you think is like the best place to travel in China for a holiday? Because you mentioned before Shanghai is too busy during the holiday, so that might not be the best. Where do you think would be the best place to travel in China?
Sorry, what is it?
Like, what would be the best place to travel in China, like during a holiday when it's super busy? Would the best place be Beijing, or would it be like Harbin or Chengdu or Chongqing? What would be like the best place to travel to?
People who
Like here, during the holidays, which area would be the best to travel to in China? So yeah, during the holidays like Spring Festival or National Day or week, where should people go? Like, what do you think would be an interesting place?
holiday. I think when you any partner is different. China very big, and you think you like a cold, you think you like a hot, you think you like the medium warm, you think you like the spicy food, you think you like the Cantonese food, you think you like
Yeah, so
decent.
I'm asking you though, like, what's your favorite place? Like yours?
For me, I love any Chinese any city. I don't love. I love the
Stay home?
no. I love no money. I love no money people. I love no money people. No more the no cold. No very cold. I think Canada very cold.
Okay.
Most they say Canada have snow no cold. They say when you in the home at the home you have the heating and you go to supermarket you have the heating, you buy a you always inside the house, no come out.
Yeah.
You come
Like
out.
for example, in like it's 24 Celsius inside, and that's like the normal. And you can put that up if you want because you control your heat. It's going to cost you more to go hotter, but a lot of people could just stay at like 24 Celsius or more. So. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, And once you're inside, it doesn't really matter. And of course, remember how we have those special like goose jackets and stuff? Like we know how to handle the cold. So like even if you go outside, we have the big boots for you. We have the big pants for you, the big jacket for you. So you don't really have to worry about cold. It just means that traveling, like driving, kind of sucks. It's not very fun to drive in the snow. But yeah, that's just kind of how that goes. Okay. And what about you mentioned in the summertime you went, or during National Week you went to Mongolia. Is that a popular spot for Chinese people, or not many people go to Mongolia? Like, does a lot of people go to Mongolia?
Yeah, yeah. Lots of people go to the Mongolia, Taiwan. They love like when you in summertime you go to the Mongolia. It's very nice. The water is nice. The water in Mongolia they don't use the air cold. They don't use the fan. The summer is very nice. The water same to maybe same to UK. And when you have the now miles the 40 miles the 30.
Yeah, right now it's wintertime, not good for Mongolia. Mongolia is quite a cold place for winter. Okay. So it's like that would be like the summer vacation place, but the winter vacation would be like Thailand kind of thing. Okay. Fair enough.
1个小时啊，那下午也要啊。
我说你这些上是不是不上？
对。不差了就不差了。Okay. we just the time now.
Yeah. We're you're going for a hot pot, or
Oh,
what are you gonna have today?
Yeah. Today maybe go to hot pot, maybe no. And yeah.
So we're gonna do barbecue soon for Christmas, so we'll be able to talk about that.
Oh, very very cold. I don't like go out. Very cold today. Yesterday 5 degrees. Today maybe
okay.
5.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Tomorrow 20. Today 5. My oh.
Fair enough.
The time.
Anyways,
Okay. See you
have
soon.
fun. I'll see you after lunch. Yep. Bye.